It's Monday, February 6th, and it's like almost 7 in the morning, maybe 6:45. I would have loved to do just like my normal routine this morning. I mean, I would have loved to stay sleeping because I did not sleep very well. But I, scheduled my exam for 7:30 in the morning, and I could have rescheduled it. But I didn't. I knew I would hate this. This is what I always take an early morning exam, and I always hate it, and I never learn. I prefer to do it in the morning because that's like, after a day of working or at the end of the day, my brain usually isn't working as well as it would be at the beginning of the day. But then, when you have something coming up, like you have to catch a flight or there's something you have to be awake for, then you don't sleep well. So it's like I slept fine at first, but then I kept waking up at I don't know what time, but I was like, oh, my alarm is about to go off. And I have like a sunrise alarm, so it starts red and then slowly turns to white, so that's how it wakes you up. And then it starts making noise after, like, at the actual time. So typically, if my alarm is about to actually go off, my room will be lit up red because of that alarm, and that was not the case. So I was like, just go to sleep, just go to sleep. So now I'm really tired, and you can tell. And I shouldn't do this, but I'm just going to cram a little bit of information in my brain. I'm taking the Platform App Builder exam, by the way, for Salesforce. Salesforce exams, I've taken this before, I've already failed it. Salesforce exams to me are very, very difficult, and they make me feel stupid, to be honest. I have a biology degree. I have 2 biology degrees. Yeah, I failed these exams, so I'm not stupid. That's what my point of saying that is. Like, I got multiple degrees. I passed multiple really difficult classes, but these exams just... Also, when you take the exam, you can't... I took my necklace off because you're not supposed to have that. You have to, I just don't put any earrings in because I don't want them to say anything. You can't wear your watch. You can't drink water. You can't eat. Somebody's watching you while you take the exam. I'm not going to be able to sit on my couch. I'm going to move to my table because you have to, or at least I think. I could maybe take it here, but I'll get... I'm like in sleepy mode. I shouldn't have done this. Well, I failed. Again. I know it's not a huge deal. I at least already have my job, but I just really hate the stress of it, and it's so stupid. It's not a measure of... It's not a measure of my knowledge, and that's what's so frustrating. I can do my job, and I hate exams like this, just with school is stupid in general, because you can literally solve a problem. You don't need to memorize things. You don't need to know these things just off the top of your head, because when you're actually in Salesforce or when you're actually doing something, you will find the solution, or you can look up the answer. It just makes me feel so dumb, and then it just gives me so much anxiety, and I want to stop studying for it. I've been studying for it, and now it's stupid because I put this on a Monday, and it's not a good way to start the day or start the week. I don't know. I know it's stupid to cry about this, but it's hard when this is literally my job and I know what I'm doing, but then the exam questions just... I can't. I just want to give up on it, and it makes me so angry. It's thinking about how this is such a waste of my time. I really don't give a about this, It's an exam that for what? For what? What do y'all need me to prove, It's I'm better off... I spent several hours each week, studying, and it's I'm better off just doing my own shit, It's taking away from... I can't study during work hours, so I'm studying in my time, and
that's taking away from my shit. I'm worth money. Like, my hours are worth money based off of my side hustles too. So when I'm studying for Salesforce, I'm losing money, you know? Does that make sense? And now I'm gonna have like a headache. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know what to do. And it's like, what do I tell my... It's just embarrassing. Like, I have to put goals in for work. And my goal has been platform app builder, platform app builder. And I already had said I failed it. I mean, this is the third time I'm failing it, technically. Like, the first time I took it, I did not study. So it's like, I try not to count that. But this is the third time. And that's really shitty. And now it's just embarrassing to have to tell my manager. And I failed it again. Like, dumbass. I don't know what to do. If I should like try a different exam or just like... I used the calculator and I got a passing score is 63. I got a 58. So I think that's the same thing I got before. Ironically, I just went to open my mush oatmeal. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. You mush. Wow, I can't believe it's already 1:30. Making some spaghetti and a salad. I'll show y'all what it looks like once it's all prepared, but I'm fine, you know. I got over my sadness pretty quickly. It took like, I just needed a cry, you know. You gotta cry sometimes. And I know it's not a huge deal or anything. It's just a bummer. I don't expect to win all the time in life. Like, I know that we all go through failures and shit happens, but it was just, it is still frustrating. Like, in my opinion, you're allowed to feel sad about something like that. I am allowing myself to feel sad and frustrated about it because I put a lot of time into studying for it, and it makes me feel a certain way that I don't want to feel, because nobody wants to put effort into something and it not go the way that you want it to go, you know? I'm not going to let it like hold me back or anything. It just really discourages me from wanting to study, or, you know, it's just, I'm over it. It's really that I've studied for this quite a lot, and I really was looking forward to moving on to the next thing, or like taking a break for some time and just like going through Trailhead, not taking practice exams and all this stuff. So to not be able to do that because I failed, so I have to keep on studying, is upsetting. But I'm fine. Like, soon after I got onto work, I started working. I also was watching, like, in the background, I put on interviews from people, like funny interviews of the cast of Walking Dead. And it actually made me laugh out loud multiple times so far, because it's just so interesting to see them not in their character. And it's also wild because, like, Rick from The Walking Dead doesn't have a country accent. Like, he's British, and that's mind-blowing to me because, like, he does the country accent pretty good. And I love seeing, like, Negan and Daryl and Rick getting along in real life, because it's like, oh yeah, this is just a show. It's not, they love each other in real life, and that's cool. But yeah, that made me laugh. And then Sebastian and I were on FaceTime together, just like on the, like, while we were both working, just doing our own thing, but on FaceTime. So I don't know when I'll take the test again. I'll think about it. I also haven't been paying for the exam. Like, I get free vouchers, so that's good. That's the other thing, is like, at least I'm not losing money, because then I would be pissed. I was losing money the first time around. And not the first time, like for my admin exam, not the platform app builder exam. And when I took the admin exam, that was more important, because that was like, you know, I need to get a job, so I need to get certified. And that made it more stressful. So I hired somebody to like be a coach. And I paid her like $400 for me to study Salesforce. So yeah. Yo, this is why I don't buy greens. They're stupid. This shit goes bad in like 3 seconds. I can smell it. Ugh. Also, like, who makes these containers? Because they're awful. It's because they leave everything soaking wet in here. All right, y'all, here's my meal. So I made a salad. You can't see it. It's down at the bottom, but there you go, it's down here. Bell peppers and green beans chopped up. I put a lemon dressing on top, so I just make my own lemon dressing, lemon juice, Dijon mustard, honey, salt, pepper, shake it up. And then this is the pasta I made. So just boil the pasta first. I've been using, well, just this week, I got this cauliflower pasta, and it actually has lentil, pea, and cauliflower. That's what it's made of. So I don't know why the focus is on cauliflower here. I prefer, honestly, obviously like a regular pasta, but this one is just vegetable flours, and it's much higher in protein. I prefer a regular pasta, but if you're looking for gluten-free and you're not too concerned about protein content, then I suggest brown rice pasta, which is so good. I actually really like the texture of brown rice pasta, but it doesn't have as much protein as this does. So the amount that I have here is probably close to 23, 25 grams of protein, which is pretty good. I boiled that, sauteed some garlic, tomato, and I just sauteed that in water, and then after that cooks for a bit, I add the pasta, add a little bit of olive oil, add in salt, pepper, parsley, some chili pepper flakes as well if you want a little bit of spice. This is basically inspired by my dad. One of my favorite meals that he makes is a pasta like this. He doesn't usually put tomatoes in it, but he also puts so much olive oil, like so much olive oil. So I do a tiny, tiny bit because I don't need to be eating that much, but the way he makes it is the best tasting, the unhealthy way. So I'm gonna go watch a YouTube video while I eat. Work day's over. It's time for the gym. I honestly really want to take a nap, but I need to wash my hair today, so that's not gonna work. I just need to go gym. 9 times out of 10, before going down to the gym, I feel super unmotivated. I'm just tired, I feel weak. But then once I get down there, some like wave of energy hits me. Usually, hopefully today, because I don't feel it today. But usually I get pumped, and then I end up having like a really awesome workout.
Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Cassandra, and I'm going to take you through this fine. And really let your head get heavy here, maybe sway a little side to side.
Good morning, y'all. I am making an oatmeal bake, blueberry oatmeal bake, and I need to cut this open. I'm excited about it. It's pretty rare that I buy almond milks and stuff, because I usually, I don't know, I don't use them very often, you know? It's just for baking or whatever. So I wanted to get one that's like doesn't have any gums in it, which I know like all the ON proteins that I have, they have like guar gum in it. It's a stabilizer. I think that prevents like chunking up and all that. But this one, all it has is filtered water, organic almonds, organic vanilla extract, organic vanilla beans. That's it. when I first took it out of the fridge, I just bought this, you know, and it was like sealed and it was just solid. So I'm like, okay, it was just thick and chunky. Eventually, like once it sat out of the fridge for a bit, I was able to shake it and got that noise. But I was like, what the heck? I just waste my money on that? But yeah, it's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna sprinkle some cinnamon on top. I really want to put like brown sugar, but I won't do that. Let's control our sugar intake. It's after 5, just logged off of work and changed. This is, you know, the exciting part of the day. I get to go to the gym. What I've been doing on Tuesdays, Tuesdays are kind of busy for me, not only at work, it's like my busiest day in regards to meetings. It's also Transfer Tuesday, so I film for Transfer Tuesday and then I have to edit for, you know, to upload it by tonight. So there were a lot of times throughout the past few months that I was just skipping Tuesdays altogether. But now I've really been working on pull-ups, wide grip pull-ups. So 2 days a week, this is gonna be the 3rd time I'm doing it. But I'm focusing on movements, basically like body weight exercises that will help me to get my wide grip pull-up. And unbelievably, it's already worked. Like it's already helped me grow my strength with my pull-ups. The other day I did multiple unassisted wide grip pull-ups or overhand pull-ups at least, and I've never been able to do that, not unassisted. I did a tiny little jump off, which helps, but typically I would need to jump like a lot in order to pull myself up. And yeah, I'll film today. I'm gonna use my phone probably because I don't want to use like my camera or anything of that sort. The only downside to this is that I know, like, I have a really wide back. I already know that. Like, my lats are very wide, and everything I'm doing is just helping my lats to grow a lot larger. Obviously, I know I'm not like huge and swole, but for my size, I'm very tiny, and my lats are wide. So, it's alright though. I really, really want to get into calisthenics and like handstands and all that. And I feel like pull-ups are a big part of gaining strength to do all that. Plus it's like, I just love the powerful feeling of doing pull-ups. Morning, y'all. I can't do my full morning routine because I have an appointment at 8 o'clock in Atlanta, but I am just gonna go ahead and do my yoga.
Spine, chin to chest, and start to push and press your hips towards your heels. As you inhale, lift back up, drop your belly, lift your gaze.
Happy Wednesday. I can't believe it's already Wednesday. I just got back from, it's about 9:30 in the morning, and I just got back from the dermatologist. I haven't eaten yet. I ate like a little bit of this oatmeal bake just so I wouldn't like, you know, feel woozy or anything. And let's talk about that. So I knew that I wanted to get a skin check because I've been on Humira for over a year. It does like make you sensitive to light, blah, blah, blah. So decided to get the skin check. That was fine. You have to like basically undress down to your underwear, and then you lay on the table on your back and then on your stomach, and she inspects everything. It felt so good when she was like going through my scalp. That was fine, super easy. She like uses a tool to look at my stuff closer. I did want like I wanted this checked out. It doesn't concern me at all, and it's not, like she said, it looks fine. But I was like, I wouldn't mind it coming off, but she was saying like they could shave it off. If they do shave it off, they would have to send it off. And I was like, it's not, you know, like, if it's not a problem, I'm not gonna mess with it. So my little friend is staying. Maybe eventually I'll get it removed because I don't really like it. And plus sometimes it hurts, like if I accidentally scratch it or something, but it's fine for now. And then I also went for a MIRADRY consultation. So all she really did was talk about it and then measure my underarms. If you don't know, MIRADRY is a sweat treatment. So I have hyperhidrosis on my underarms. I am sweating no matter what's happening. With MIRADRY, it's like a electromagnet. It's sending wave. I don't know. It's destroying the cells, the sweat glands in your underarms, and it's permanent. It may take 2 treatments, and it would significantly lower how much I sweat. And it's something I've been saving for. It's something I've wanted to do for years and years. So she's aware that I have like my Crohn's. She's aware I'm on Humira. It's no problem. And yeah, the other thing that ended up happening was I had like a tiny little skin tag on my underarm, and she was like, you would need that removed before the MIRADRY. So do you want me to knock it off right now? And I was like, yeah, if that's fine, if it takes 2 seconds. So she did numb that portion of my armpit. That was a little bit uncomfortable. It's like a needle going in your armpit. But that's, you know, prepping me a little bit for MIRADRY, because with MIRADRY, you are injected multiple times in each underarm, and the injections are held for longer because they're injecting saline as well to puff up the area, which makes me like, that's the most nerve-wracking part to me. The earliest appointment that she had that was like long enough to fit an hour and a half was Wednesday, April 12th. Which is fine because the MIRADRY is going to cost me $1,900. When I first wanted to get MIRADRY, I saw that it cost $6,000. So that's what I was expecting initially. But that was several years ago, so I don't know if, you know, because of things have advanced or what the reason is. But the price that I saw online was like $1,200 to, I don't know, $2,300 or something like that. I was hoping for something closer to like $1,300 because I already have that money saved. I think I have $1,200. Like this month I'll have $1,200 saved specifically for this. That's what I've been saving for. But that's okay because now it's going to be pushed out. My appointment's not until April. That gives me a couple of months to save. I would have the money anyway. It's just like I would have my appointment in February, but I didn't want like a huge expense to pop up in the month that I wasn't expecting, and that gives me some more time. I don't know if I said this yesterday, but this oatmeal bake is 10 out of 10. Also, she mentioned, she was like, looking at your complexion, I think you have rosacea, which makes a lot of sense because like when I get really hot or in any sort of stressful situation, or if I'm working out, I get pretty red. I don't really care. I also have like broken capillaries around my nose. I've had that since I was a child. She was like, but if it doesn't bother you, then like you don't need to be concerned. And I'm like, I don't, whatever, you know, like this is just what I look like. Sometimes I have a red face. I remember when I was younger, I didn't like it. Like I would hate when my face would turn red, which still, like, you know, I don't love it. But my dad would say, that's good, that means you're alive. Good morning, y'all. It's Thursday. It's 8:37 in the morning. I'm very tired, but I have my coffee brewing here. I knew last night that I would sleep. I wanted to allow myself to sleep in. So, I mean, my alarm still went off at 6 because it's like my little sunrise alarm. So shut that off, went back to bed until about 7:30 because I knew I wanted to. My body is just like really tired. I could feel that yesterday. You'll know that every Wednesday I go to a HIIT class and I was just like super fatigued. Even just in the warm-up, I could like feel
my body was just tired. Still pushed myself though, so it was a really, really strong workout, and that was fun. Honestly, I can't believe it's already Thursday. And as I always say, it's not Friday though. Luckily, I don't have a lot of meetings today, thank goodness. I hope nothing else comes up, because all I have is 2 stand-ups, a total of 30 minutes. That's it. I'm going to be chatting with a guy who is like in the Salesforce, in the finance space, just like in my network, but that's fine. It's a very gloomy day, which whatever, it's been nice. I've been I love daffodils, and it's just crazy to me that they start coming out this early in the year because it's still pretty cold out. Like, you know, some days it's really warm, but like yesterday was 70, but some days it also gets really cold. And I took a picture of a couple daffodils yesterday. I'll put them up on the screen. So beautiful. I love them so much. They don't last long. And also I had bought one last year and it died pretty quickly, like within a few days, in my apartment. But I replanted it on my balcony, just like the bulb. I put the bulb in the dirt and it's growing. So that's cute. And I love that, like, you know, spring is coming. Good morning, world. Bless you. It's early Saturday morning and we're doing some really healthy things, getting donuts, you know, come back, make some cafe. Today's gonna be a rainy day, but
You just heated the water right now.
no, it's gonna be cold. Oh, I didn't film yesterday at all. I don't think. I slept in again. Went through work, just got through the day, and then Sebastian came. We did go to the gym. I had a pretty decent leg workout. Can you unlock the door? All right, I gotta drive.
Well, they
Secured the goods. Look at those. I have so far. This is mocha cream pie. Let me show y'all. I think it's filled. And I microwaved it for a little so it's melty on top. I'm gonna try it, okay?
go for it.
I got lavender lemonade. This is cut in half because I got a donut for my sister and ate half of that. And yeah, she's getting half of 2. Really good. I really like yeast donuts. I've probably talked about this before, I don't know. Sebastian got 2 cake donuts. I don't like cake donuts. It's just not the same experience. Oh, also they gave us an extra donut. Didn't get charged for it, so that's exciting. Cute little fit. My favorite. Just wearing Skims. Just basics, love them. And my blazers. We're going to my dad's house. I think I already mentioned that, I don't know. But actually I need my laptop. Show your fit.
My
It's
fit
dark.
is they can't see it.
You can
I
see
got a
it.
flannel, Kappa, t-shirt,
The flannel, I got in this.
Hollister jeans, and 2000 Rs, 2002 Rs, New Balances.
Hey,
That's it. That's the fit.
that's the fit. Are you wearing a jacket? Yeah.
Did I?
It's cold. We just watched the first episode of You, season 4. It's boring so far.
I wouldn't say it's boring.
It's just the same shit. But I guess that's like all the shows.
Oh, you're watching The Walking Dead. You
I
think that's
know.
better?
I mean, I'm tired of The Walking Dead. I just want to see Rick. Rick Grams! No. Do you not have a jacket?
No, I don't have anything else.
Why wouldn't you bring that? Like, it's summertime?
Yeah. It was hot. It was like 60, 80
Yeah,
degrees.
but check the weather. Boys. This is my natural hair, and I don't. I have a calic, which I don't love. Shut up.
Babe, can you tell the story about the airplane? We used to tell them about the airplane. I never told them the story, and I think about it often and laugh out loud. When we were coming back from Tahiti, it was like a overnight flight, you know, so it was dark, everybody's sleeping.
Oh.
Everybody's sleeping. And I was sleeping, at least like partially. Sebastian was definitely sleeping. And then he starts screaming.
Thanks. Thanks for sharing that story with them.
Yo, he like literally screamed on the plane. Can you reenact it,
No.
please? But people were standing, like we were right next to the bathrooms. So people were standing right there and jumped.
It's because
They jumped.
I heard it from like the side. It was the lady though.
Yeah, you were like, was she talking to me? Like, no, she was talking to somebody else.
Well, I was dreaming. I had my eye covered.
Yeah, that's
too.
what made it even funnier because he had his eye covers on, and you had your neck pillow on, and you
Yeah.
were the neck pillow he has is like,
It's like a
up to
neck. It's
here.
like a neck brace.
yeah, it's like a neck brace so that it doesn't like shift your head when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And then you had your eye covers
I
on.
was gone. I was gone. It was like that. Yeah, I was like somebody was about to like murder me.
And what's funny is like because when you scream here, like in my bed or your bed, I always just touch you. I don't know why. Like I'm fucking Jesus Christ. Like, babe. Just so you know, like it's a dream or something. And I know I did that to you on the plane, like. But you started laughing right away. Too
Wow.
funny.
Wow.
It's the first time you've done that. He screams pretty frequently in his sleep. Much more than like you haven't in some time, I guess.
Yeah. I
But
think it's like I think it's like when I'm like really tired and like I'm stressed maybe. Or, I don't know if that has to do with it, you know, but
yeah, but anyways, we're off to my dad's. I'm not gonna film there, maybe on my phone I'll get some clips. We went to the gym. Yeah. So chill Saturday. It's ugly and cold outside. It's raining and really cold. So that's a bummer. Oh, I do need to bring my bag. Okay, let me get that. We're out of here.